So wait a sec. How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure. Like, none of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? Mm-hmm. And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century ago. So
modern women still try to prove they are equal to men, but they always forget that men, just like 100 years ago, continue to do the hardest and dirtiest work. Feminism fights for equal rights for men and women, but they don't want to do the hard work. They want to continue doing the same, only complaining and crying.
Lauren down here from the Herald Sun again. Just another quick one about Angela's question on equality just before. We've got quite a large pay dispute happening with our Australian women's soccer team at the moment. Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport, and we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in. I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dina and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice for the ladies. They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make should be proportionate to the money that they bring in.
This woman understands what's going on in this world and deserves respect. And that's because she's not stupid. She understands the issue.
Why should a guy date you?
Well, I put them as my number one priority, loyal, and I don't entertain any other guys. They have my full attention.
And you think a man values loyalty the most in his woman?
Yes, 100%.
Why would a man want that?
Because why does a man want a girl that talks to 50 million other guys?
So if we were dating and then you had a guy slide in your DMs and he said, hey, you're beautiful, how would you respond to him?
What?
You wouldn't tell him, sorry, I have a boyfriend, nothing?
I wouldn't respond at all. I'd send it to my boyfriend and I wouldn't respond at all.
What gives you that mentality?
Because I want the same respect. So I'm going to respect them to have that same respect in return.
So you're a man, if a chick DM'd him, he should act the same way?
Yes, 100%.
What if your man was like a gynecologist and he worked on a woman all the time? Would you feel a type of way about that?
If he gave me a reason not to trust him, then yeah. But if he gave me every reason to trust him, then no.
This is respectable behavior for a woman. Every woman should understand, as well as this girl. Typical female behavior. She doesn't notice a guy until he rejects her. It's best to never have anything to do with such women.
Excuse me, guys. I have to confess something.
What?
I fell in love with your friend right here.
Hey, good luck. Better luck next time.
Who the fuck are you, bitch?
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
I can see why.
Hey, yeah, fuck off. Get
out! Excuse me. Listen, I have a question. I think you're beautiful.
Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm sorry. Now it's just not that
Okay.
Get out!
Excuse me, guys. I had to confess something. I think you're gorgeous. What's her name?
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
Who the fuck are you, bitch?
You're interrupting us.
Next time I'll just come with a donut.
Why do these ugly friends always stick their noses into things that don't concern them? They need to learn some manners. And they do it out of envy that their beautiful friend gets approached. But she doesn't.
Fellas, never say, "Can I have your number?" This makes you sound like you're begging for it. Instead, say this: "Let's exchange details." Or, "Okay, what's your number?" It's subtle, but this will make you sound confident and less like you're seeking approval.
A man shouldn't have to adapt to you and say what you think is right. A man says what he wants, and if you don't like it, That's your problem.
If you are bare minimum mid, like it doesn't matter how tall you are, your muscle, your money, this is the 100% most effective way to approach one. I have taken notes from men aged range 22 to 37, like decades of hoeing around. And now men on the internet are confirming that this has worked for them. Chances are you are focusing on the completely wrong thing when you're thinking about approaching. The number one goal of how you start the conversation is to simply start the conversation. One way to do this is with a respectful compliment, especially if it's on something that she consciously chose. This can be her hair, this can be her shirt, this can be the book that she's reading. All you gotta do is start the conversation. If compliments just aren't coming into your mind, this can be a context question. Now I go over pickup lines that relate to context questions and just how to keep conversations going in my workshop, which you can grab from the top of my page. These are things like you're at a club, you ask, oh, where have you been out tonight? Did you just get in, or like, what's the vibe? Typically, this sort of conversation works better with a younger crowd, whereas the compliment will work better with slightly older, more mature women because they, would appreciate a guy with balls. Make sure you're approaching her within eyesight so she doesn't get literally scared by you coming up behind her being like, I think you're so beautiful. And then just be normal. Try to speak relatively slowly, relatively quietly, politely, openly invite her out for coffee if she's free. Otherwise, move on. Follow from work.
A truly self-respecting man won't mince his words. He'll approach women the best he can, and if a woman doesn't want that, nothing will help. So just be yourself, guys, and that's the only way you'll find your woman. No advice will work if you're not yourself. It's better to spend this time improving yourself than wasting time on meeting too many women.
Never experienced the feeling of losing a good man. I've never sat here and be like, fuck, I lost a good one. Never! Because I'm the good man.
This woman has an inflated ego. She's a narcissist. She's likely had many boyfriends in her life, but she's forgotten about them. You should never have a relationship with a woman like that.
Happy birthday.
Matt, what are you doing here? That was just my brother.
I won't crucify the things you do. You see when you're gonna feel me bloody.
These are sad scenes, but this kind of shit happens. I've experienced something similar myself, and it was the right choice. In such cases, you just need to walk away forever and never try to talk. That's cheating. And cheating is taboo in a relationship.
Dad, I bet you $100 that you don't know Mom better than I do.
Oh, please. That's easy money. I'll take it. I'll actually bet you 200 that I do.
Well, if you know Mom so well, what's her boyfriend's name?
This is probably some kind of joke, but unfortunately, jokes are often based on real events. This is the behavior of a true Sigma boy or alpha male. In fact, it's a great choice to simply ignore women and follow your own path.
What? What are you doing? Why are you dodging away from me?
While he's talking to her, she ignores him for no reason. Watch until the end to see his reaction.
Why aren't you saying anything, little pipsqueak? What are you doing? Come on, give me a hug. What are you doing? Why are you dodging me? I'm not some linebacker trying to tackle you. Why are you trying to dodge me? I'm just trying to give you a hug. Brought you your water and I'm trying to give you a hug. You're being rude. What did I do wrong? Why are you acting like this? You're gonna ignore me and not say anything? And you would look at me like that and dodge me when I'm trying to give you a hug? Come here, give me a hug. What are you doing? Come on. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you getting all aggressive with it? Why are you doing that? What is your deal? Why are you doing it? You act like you hate me or something. Why are you staring at me like that? You're not saying anything, and you're not trying to hug me or anything. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
This guy is better off ending this relationship and not pursuing anything further. This is a psychological attack from a woman that completely destroys his self-esteem. If a woman acts this way, it's best to simply end the relationship. Otherwise, she will destroy your psyche. This is not healthy behavior.